And welcome to the Ruby Tuesday. My name is Ruben and this is my movie review for his original film, Swan Song. In the near future, a terminally ill man explores a heart-wrenching, emotionally complex solution to save his wife and son from grief by duplicating himself without them knowing. Starring Mahershala Ali, Naomi Harris, Awkwafina, Glenn Close. This is Benjamin Clary's directorial debut. He's done a few shorts, but this is his first feature. I am interested to see where he goes in the future because this is an interesting take on a conundrum on ethics, I guess. It's an interesting story. For me, the person that shines in this film is Mahershala Ali. I think taking on the character of two. We've come across, I guess, many films, even Arnold Schwarzenegger did The Sixth Man or The Sixth Day, where you take cloning and what happens when you clone yourself. Here we have a terminally ill man who comes across a technology of cloning. We've gotten to that state where in the future we have really decent cars. They're not flying cars. Technology is believable in this film, but also just outside of the reach of where we are. That's what it feels like. And somehow we've done the whole cloning thing is just going to be, it's just outside of reach of ethics of what people are seeing. It's still done in secret, and so we have this duplication that's kind of done in secret without his family knowing. It's in the start of something new and brand new, so there is that excitement there. But this film isn't exciting. It's a slow burn for sure, and I think some people are going to love this film because of the slow burn and the way it kind of makes you think. But it's not like it's making you think unless you haven't ever had the conversation of what if, do you think cloning is right, do you not think cloning is right. It just brings up that question again, but then puts it in a situation where we haven't quite seen it done before. Like, what should you do if you had the opportunity? Is all truth right? Do you always need to be speaking the truth? Ask yourself this question while you're watching this film, if you're gonna watch it. If you had the opportunity to clone yourself exactly with all the memories that you had, exactly with every kind of spot and blump and blemish, same weight, you know, all of the emotional ties in your mind to that moment, and you were going to die, so you knew you could take your person. What does it mean to clone? Is that ethically alright? What do you believe? Body, soul, and mind. Is it going to be the same person, or will it be something different? And we've seen various horrors and films like that. This one really kind of makes you contemplate that in a very long sort of drama, drawn out way. There are many flashbacks as we see the makings of the clone. There are flashbacks about the life and how they come to grips with building a clone, and that is a bit of the film. And then we get the whole I don't know if I can let go of my life. It's really a film about someone trying to come to grips with them dying and passing on. It's a weird way of using clone as that MacGuffin to further that story. It's interesting for the most part, and I think Mahershala Ali and Naomi Harris are very believable as this married couple and their life. We have the meet cute at the beginning, which is fantastic and again very believable. I think every scene with them is interesting. You believe it, you can see it, you can feel it. There's tangible emotion with these two characters. But I wasn't emotionally engaged in the story. I didn't really care about the cloning process. I had hoped that there would be a deeper story, a twist of some kind, not like a cliche twist like, oh, the clone goes bad and kills everybody. No, something maybe a little bit to do with the cloning, maybe go deeper into that. Glenn Close was very underutilized. She's barely in this. I think the character that I liked most wasn't even a main protagonist. Awkwafina, I thought she was brilliant. She's has a bit of sense of humor because she is a funny person, but she has a dry sense of humor. I would have loved much more and to have known more about her character in this film. I thought she was great with the time that we saw with her on screen. Thought she was fantastic. I think the film is filmed well. It has a good score. It looks great. It's acted well, but it's not a film that I'm eager to go back and watch anytime soon. In fact, I would say some parts in the middle I felt quite boring. That's not to say that Mahershala Ali didn't act great and Naomi Harris didn't act great. Everybody's doing a great job in this. It's just a story that I saw coming. I guessed exactly what was going to happen. There was nothing for me to be that much invested about. It was just a story that was trying to get me to ask questions that I've already had questions about. Is it okay? So you're asking yourself that, but I don't know for the length of the film if that's a justification for the film to exist. You can see I'm like on the fence. So I'm going to give this 2 3/4 out of 5 Nicolas Cages. I think it's a good film. It's filmed well, but at the same time I don't want to watch it again. So on that, it's just above the 50% mark for me. I would say closer to the 60. Let me know your thoughts below. Thanks so much for watching, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.